Hello there, this is Father Ken Lau, and welcome to the New Year's edition of Nuggets for the Soul. Since it's the new year, I would like to share with you on how to make a New Year's resolution. So I'll be doing 3 parts on how to do a New Year's resolution. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about how to make a New Year's resolution based on our universal call to holiness and to mission. Yes, it's not just the priests and the religious who are called to holiness. All of us are called to holiness. In 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 7, it says there, God did not call us to live in immorality, but in holiness. Okay, so we're all called. So how could we grow in holiness? It's not just obeying the commandments, the 10 commandments. Okay, that's the bare minimum. Okay, so because the 10 commandments, those are the natural laws that God put in the hearts of every person, even Buddhist, Muslim, Hindu, atheists, they have that natural law. Okay, but for us Christians, we need to live more than the bare minimum. Okay, we need to fulfill the Beatitudes. And the Beatitudes, you could see that in Matthew chapter 5, verse 1 to 12. But it's good for you to read the whole chapter 5 of Matthew because that's the whole chapter of that is really all about the Beatitude. Okay, and the Beatitude is really more of from what's coming from our heart. Okay, so because you could fulfill the 10 commandments without having your heart in it, okay? But the Beatitudes is all about the heart, okay? And that's what God wants. So the second is our universal call to mission. Again, it's not just the priests and the religious who are called to do the mission of proclaiming the good news to others. All of us are called to proclaim the good news. In Romans chapter 10, verse 14 to 15, it says there, "And how can they believe if they have not heard the message? And how can they hear if the message is not proclaimed? And how can the message be proclaimed if the messengers are not sent out?" Okay, so we're all called to proclaim the good news. So it's not just by our action, but also through words. Okay, now why do we need to answer the call to holiness and to mission? Because this is not just to make God happy, but also for us to be happy. Okay, in the Beatitudes, in the first 12 verses there, it says there, "Blessed are those." Okay, and it says there the peacemaker, the merciful, the humble, the pure in heart, the blessed. Okay, so we will be happy if we live out the Beatitudes. In Matthew chapter 5, verse 48, that's the last verse of Matthew chapter 5, it says there, "Be perfect just as your Father in heaven is perfect." Okay, so perfection is holiness. Of course, we will not be perfect here in this world. We will never be holy, fully holy also in this world. But that's our aim. As long as we're making progress, that's the most important thing. Okay, so that will make us happy. That whenever we share the good news to others and we see people undergoing conversion as they encounter the Lord, that's the most beautiful thing to see. I don't want you to miss out on that. Again, in Romans chapter 10, verse 15, it says there, "How wonderful or how blessed is the coming of messengers who bring good news." Okay, so if you want to be happy this new year, okay, answer the call, grow in grow in holiness and also grow in mission. So maybe you could do a New Year's resolution based on that. Okay, be a living saint. Jesus, Mary, Joseph, we trust in you.